Action.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And we back
Yeah,
with a
yeah.
Q&A. This time I'm gonna ask my dog Zan Dretti some questions. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pick your brain about a couple things. You know
Okay.
what I mean? Some of them might be random,
All right.
but that's all right. You
Okay.
know what I mean? Just give me whatever answer you got.
Let's do it.
All right. So the first question I got is, who would you say, or what would you say, influenced you to start doing music?
Oh, that's a good question. Man, I had always loved music. I love listening to music and just all the different sounds and instruments and the words. And then the first time I tried to write a rap, I was probably listening to like Jeezy or something like that. So I don't know if he necessarily inspired me, but man, damn, that's a good question. I was gonna try to give a quick answer. I gotta think about that one. I think it was just such a way to express my thoughts. It's such a good outlet, and rap is just kind of where it landed as far as the musical expression. So
Yeah.
I think that's how it started. Just a way to express myself.
And what age would you say that was where you started feeling
Um,
like rap was how you needed to express yourself, or was the best way to express yourself?
14. I think I made my first song. I was 14, so
14.
I'm about right in there, 14, 15.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's around the time me and my brother started rapping too.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's what's up
Yeah.
though. Okay. So my next question, other than rap, what would you say your your favorite genre of music is?
R&B,
R&B.
for sure.
Okay.
Definitely R&B. I love R&B. I listen to that as much as, if not more, than hip hop. So definitely R&B.
You like the new school R&B or the old school, or just like a blend of each?
I like a blend of both. I think the old school has laid a real crazy foundation. It's so iconic, like that whole '90s R&B. But I like the new school because it's the new sounds, but it's still like people singing well.
Yeah.
And so I like both. I like the whole genre. I like what's going on.
Okay, then.
Yeah,
Like that. That's some good answers. That's some good answers.
appreciate it.
Okay. So if you could relate your rap style, and this may be a weird question, but if you could relate your rap style to the style of any NBA player, who would you say that you are like?
Oh, yeah, that is a good question. I would say that.
And it can be any player in history too. It don't have to be a current player.
Okay. Damn, that's a really good question. That's a really good question. Um, I would say if I had to compare my rap style to any NBA player, it would be I would say Allen Iverson. I say AI and AI because if you watch AI, it was very smooth and like meticulous. He kind of had the ball on the string, did what he wanted to, kind of hard to guard,
Yeah.
shifty. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's who I
He
would compare
played
it to.
big too. It was like he was dunking on niggas. I mean,
Exactly.
it wasn't too many people trying to jump with him. when he got in the paint.
Exactly.
Not the
Yeah.
early AI.
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a really good question though. Yeah. That's good. I like
Okay.
that.
Um, let's see. Nas or Jay-Z?
You know, I'm going with Jay-Z on that one.
Yeah. Okay.
And I love Nas, but if I had to pick, I'm going Jay-Z.
Okay. Okay. What would you say in the past, I would say 3 years, is your favorite project within the music game? It don't have to be rap. It could be whatever music
In the last 3 years,
in the last 3 years. Yeah.
that's 2022. Um, man, in the last 3 years, um, that's tough. I really like the Leon Thomas album.
Mm,
Um,
mm.
dang, I gotta see what it's called. We're gonna edit this.
That's a good one right there. I don't think people was expecting that.
That is a good one. Yeah, Mutt, the Leon Thomas album, Mutt. I know that's this year, or actually late last year. So yeah, that's been one of my favorite albums in the last 3 years. I think.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I say that, but then that Two Chainz and Larry June and Alchemist album is crazy too. So, but you
Lots.
said pick one, so I'm gonna stick to my Leon Thomas
You can pick more
Mutt
than one. It's
pick.
up. It's
But
on
I
you.
just had to speak on that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The Jordan 8 or the Jordan 3?
Oh, that's close. I gotta say the 8 though. Turn that up, no.
Yeah,
Turn that up.
turn that up.
Yeah, yeah. I would say the Jordan 8.
Okay.
That's my favorite silhouette out of the two. I think the colorways are crazier because you got the Bugs Bunny 8s, the Aqua 8s,
Mhm.
what's the black and red ones with
Yeah,
the
I can't
blue in
remember
them.
what those are called, but yeah, them is
Like
those fly.
those, yeah,
Those
yeah,
fly.
yeah. They just got more better colorways, and I like how the shoe actually feels over the threes. So,
Okay.
yeah, I'm going with the 8.
Okay. Okay. Jordans or Vans?
Ooh, man, I like both, but Jordans for me always over Vans. That's tough. That's closer than
Yeah, it
that's
is.
like in my mind. That's a closer decision. You got the third bike in there. No, but yeah, Jordans and Vans, two of my staples. But I'm gonna go Jordan still. I'm gonna take Jordan.
Okay. Okay.
All right, what you got?
Uh, if you could see yourself moving to anywhere right now in the United States,
Mm-hmm.
where would you move based on music? Like if you were pursuing music, where would you move?
Um, to pursue music, Nashville,
Nashville.
Music City.
Yeah.
I go up there and just, you know, start moving around. They got Music Row up there. They got, you know, some opportunities. Yeah, I think that's where I would go. Just
Okay.
take it up the road a little bit.
So I know you've been thinking and working about a little bit of a stand-up routine.
Yeah.
So if you was gonna do a stand-up right now,
Hmm.
tell me how you think your first joke would sound like. How would you go about it?
My first joke.
Yeah. Like how would you break as soon as they introduce you?
First of all, I'm coming in. I'm coming in hot. I want to come in like, hey, listen, boom, and then give you like a, oh shit, he said that joke. I don't know what it's gonna be yet, but
Oh, you can't give me an example?
like an
I know
example
you
of a
got something.
joke.
I know you got something. Or how you would go about it, because you may go about it like you got a story that you want to tell, or you may go about it like you see somebody in the crowd and you want to start asking about how they heard about the show and who they came with and start
Yeah,
working
yeah.
jokes off of them.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
I definitely would do some of that, like some crowd interaction. But on the first joke coming out, man, I would want to just say something that would be just crazy enough for people to be like, "Oh, okay, okay, I see how you doing it," but keeping it like not being offensive, but just
Yeah.
making a good joke, you know. So yeah, I'm still working on that, but I think I'm gonna do it, man. Do a little stand up. Oh, we got salads.
Yes,
We got
sir.
salads, y'all.
Food in the chat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And
Bet.
definitely, I definitely want to do a little crowd interaction, and you can build off that, especially on the intro, because you was
Yeah.
asking me about the intro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might be talking about people coming in like, oh man, look at Buddy up there. He thought it's, you don't know what time it is. Well, you know, just like however I'm coming. Yeah, yeah. It's really gonna be very much like Chappelle-esque,
Yeah.
like storytelling. Let you get the joke, wrap it all together at the end. You know.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see. It's gonna take some time, but
Yeah. I like that.
every day it writes itself. Every day.
No, yeah, because some people got different approaches. Some people come in and just say the craziest shit just to get people like, damn. Some people laugh and
Yeah.
some people like, what the hell did he just say? You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, no doubt. No
But
doubt. No doubt.
nah, that's a good one. Okay. I got a couple more and then we can wrap it up.
For sure.
Uh, what would you say out of all the XXL freshman years was the best class?
Man, I can't. I don't know if I remember all the years, but whatever class had like Tyler and were Tyler and Kendrick in the same or was that Kendrick Cole and Drake in the same class? I can't remember.
No, Drake was in there with Wale, and he
Oh
was the year
shit.
before Kendrick, or 2 years before Kendrick. Cole, I think, was a year before Kendrick, because Kendrick was on there with Meek Mill, Mac Miller,
See, that's a good one too.
Young Twist
Yeah,
or Little Twist.
that's a good one.
Who else was on there? Fred the Godson was on there, I think.
Rest in peace. Um, that's hard to say. Then I thought they were all in a similar class. I like the class that Wale was in. That's the
Yeah,
same class as Drake.
yeah. That
So I
was
like
Kid
that
Cudi.
class. Is that '09, 2010?
That may have been '08. No, that was '09.
Oh, okay.
And then Cole was 10, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I
I
like
don't
that
even remember
class.
anybody out of that class except Cole.
Yeah, same. And then whatever class Wiz Khalifa was in, Wiz Khalifa been one of my favorite artists since I first heard, bro. Like it's been
He may have
my
been in
man.
10 then.
I feel like he was 2010 probably.
He was in there with Cole.
Yeah. There's no fact checking, so
No, yeah.
we just going off our we just going
Yeah,
off our
that's the
memory.
difficult because it's hard to remember who was all on there. But I do
Yeah.
remember at the peak of, I guess, what we would call the peak of XXL, who the artist was on the cover at that time.
Yeah, yeah. For sure.
Okay. Would you say you are more of a fan of the Lakers now with LeBron, or were you more of a fan of the Lakers when it was Shaq and Kobe? Because I know you've been a Lakers fan
Oh,
for a while.
yeah.
So
That's a
what
good
era do you think is
question.
better? And
I would say the Shaq and Kobe era for sure, just because that was my intro really to NBA basketball. Period was like Shaq and Kobe. So being able to watch them be great like they were was something special. So I would say that era, and that's tough to say because LeBron is obvious. That's my favorite player of all time. So seeing him be great on the Lakers is cool too. But I think that Shaq and Kobe era is just
yeah,
really iconic. So I have to say that.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Grilled cheese or peanut butter and jelly?
I'm gonna say peanut butter and jelly because you really can't miss on the PB and J.
Okay, okay.
Like it's pretty much gonna always hit. You know.
That's a
Yeah.
bet. That's a bet. That's a bet.